Zach Hockman battling against Jake Hervada. An interesting matchup, Greg, that we look at, especially with Hockman and a little bit more of the athleticism he brings to the table.
Yeah, UMass is going to have a massive advantage on ground balls after sloppy faceoffs. If they can just make sure it's not a clean win for Delaware, they're going to be in a good spot because Hockman has the ability to turn a loose ball scrum into transition offense in a hurry.
Oh, we've got a whistle on that loose ball scrum that looks to give it to the Blue Hens. So Delaware will get the first offensive possession of today. It's Charlie Kitchen, the man we mentioned in the open. And we got a penalty right off the face-off. Only took us 12 seconds.
Yeah, it looked like it was some kind of illegal body check during the loose ball there.
So a man up for the Blue Hens for the first time here today as they get their first offensive possession. Kitchen working from X, skip pass out top, shot high.
You're going to see on this exactly why Delaware's got such a potent offense and a man up. The ball will never stop moving, and they keep it hot, and every attackman and offensive player has great vision.
This is Tye Kurtz with it, top of the box, swings it to Michael Robinson. All three attack players at the top of this man-up unit. Accione dodges, now feeds back out top. Robinson from the wing, and he scores! Mike Robinson, one of the best scorers in the country so far this year, strikes first for Delaware.
And we talked about it before, during the beginning of this man up. Delaware's offense almost looks like controlled chaos. The ball moves so fast, and they're constantly getting it hot. They're forcing the defense to rotate. And
in talking with Coach Ben DeLuca this week, he said maybe a little bit of a wake-up call. They'd gotten away with some slow starts at different points as Robinson sends it just high. They'd gotten away with some slow starts. We saw it against Fairfield a couple of times, against Towson, and they escaped with victories. Well, it finally caught up to them against a very good Drexel team. But since then, Delaware putting a beat down there as Kitchens behind the back pass kind of stuck in his stick for a little bit. A beat down of Towson last week. An emphatic victory against the Tigers. This is Kitchen battling in, shot was blocked. Robinson on the rebound. A pair for Robinson in the first 2 minutes. Before the 3-goal loss to Towson. This is Devin Spencer, part of the starting attack unit for UMass. Spencer dodges, sends it behind. Out top to Billy Philpott. Step down shot for him, and Philpott with an answer for the Minutemen. Cuts the lead in half.
And we've watched enough UMass games this season to know that when they keep the ball hot, they have enough speed to get that quick dodge and shot. And everybody up top, all the middies on UMass can crank it. So if they're getting the space they need to clear their hands off of ball movement, they're going to be able to hang in this game, and they're going to be able to put up points.
Yeah, you hit the back. Let's not give them anything easy.
Yeah.
This is Mike Toubin. Now back to Mike's brother Kevin, who works at X, coming off a career-best 9 points last week against Fairfield.
Yeah, the Toubins are speed on top of speed.
Mike into the middle, and it's the Toubin connection again. The little bro finds the big bro, and we're tied at 2.
You know, how many games have we called, Trav, where we've seen the Toubin brothers make a play where only 2 brothers would be this in sync? To dodge, drawing the slide, and literally look.
Opportunity for the Minutemen, and they'll get some changes.
Yeah, that transition at midfield isn't just about running as fast as your opponent is. Everybody on the sideline has to be available. The guys have to be out of the box correctly. So it takes a team to make sure that transition goes smoothly.
This is Toubin working at X. Now Spencer with a short stick on it. Toubin, tough angle. Did he squeeze it in? He did. Kevin Toubin with his second.
And this is what happens when you have a fast, aggressive dodge at X. Coming to GLE, we bring the sliding defender, has to honor that and ball watches for a second. A quick trick. Lucky. That was way too easy. For a goal scorer as prolific as that to just run straight to the goal.
You see the speed and athleticism of Jeff Traynor. The guy very rarely leaves the field.
Yeah.
Devin Spencer has his man hung up. Make it 4 straight for UMass. They're up by 2.
This is the 3rd time UMass has scored pushing GLE on the left-handed side of the cage. This time it's just a beautiful roll dodge at the right time. That spot's open, man. They've driven to that side of the cage 3 times now, and the result has been the same every time.
80 seconds on the shot clock. From the wing, shot deflected on its way to the cage. Kitchen will just box out to make sure he keeps possession along the end line.
Pay attention to the slides on this. UMass is doing a great job. As soon as the slide comes, there's no doubt about where the recovery is. So there's never any guarantee that if you can make someone slide, there's going to be an open man.
Robinson, he has been the man today for the Blue Hens. He's got a hat trick, all 3 goals for Delaware.
This is a great take off the wing. Come underneath. No slide. Stick it. That is a very tough decision for a slide man. When you get beat low, it is hard for the slide man to decide, is it worth me stepping out there and...
Of Delaware, the first midfield unit of Acchione, and Mark Bieda in there. Bieda from the far wing. Behind the Kitchen. Acchione finds his brother. Jump shot, and that one goes. Cam Acchione cashes in, and we're tied up at 4.
It's great ball movement. A little hitch as that slide man's flying out at you. Hitch. And then you get your jump shot down the alley. And that's textbook. I mean, you'll see Deemer class will talk about this all day long. Getting that little hitch. In my playing career, do not be stuck in the crease because you're going to get put down.
Gabriel Prosic on the crease the other end. He has Charlie Kitchen matched up with him. The attackman for Delaware is stuck on defensively here, matching up against the stellar junior in Prosic. This is something you don't see every day. Philpott cashing. They got Kitchen stuck in that 2-man game. Really heads up by Philpott, and he's got his 2nd.
Yeah, this is heads up. I think people always say, oh, an attackman stuck on D. He's athletic. It's just the 2-man communication that those attackmen are not going to be privy to. So he's not going to hedge on that. He's not going to slow play it. He's going to stay with his man, and setting a screen up top is brilliant, clearing out that wing. You see him right here just, oh, we're switching? Right, and that's his and myself as a short stick D mid get invited to a PLL camp, so maybe I should chill out a little bit.
We were saying, I have a feeling Kitchen may find his way into a camp somewhere in the PLL if he would like to.
You better.
Arrant stepped out opportunity, and the freshman scores. 19th goal of the year, back-to-back for UMass. They're back up 2.
This is CAA ball, baby. Punch and counter punch. They're finding success, dodging from up top, moving that ball quickly. The adjacent isn't there, and there's a little confusion about who should be coming from the crease on this. That's a really far slide for that pole.
There is nobody on this Delaware roster that has beaten the Minutemen, and so this is a big win for Delaware to try to get, despite the fact that they're comfortably in the conference tournament. They're going to play next week. This is a big opportunity for the Blue Hens. Acchione, there is a good chance. MATT ACCHIONE with his first, and it's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a bounce to go your way so you kind of believe again, right? It's really easy as a team when you start to doubt yourself. We're doing everything right, but it's not working. Maybe our strategy's wrong. You know, this is, I mean, what an awesome bounce pass. What a great look on the backside. And now Coach DeLuca, when they come off the field, see, I told you, just keep doing what we're asking of you, and it'll work. I can't tell if that was on purpose or if he was trying to feed the back.
They're on for Delaware. Kitchen for Max. Robinson on this near side. His pass deflected. Looking for the skip. Bieda beats his man. Bieda scores. Is that a little twister?
This was a really good dodge, and it was patient. He didn't beat him with pure speed. You could tell he dodged, he hesitated, he was prepared to pull out if the slide came. No slide. Said, okay, fine. I'll have a bite.
Bieda.
He actually got no going to the far pipe, expecting the twister, went back. It's interesting on these face-offs, and I've seen Hockman doing it all season. He bounces in his stance, and the referee is saying set, and he's still bouncing and moving before the whistle, and he's getting away with it. And I can't believe it continues to happen.
Here comes Delaware, a turnover at midfield, and it's Charlie Kitchen. His first of the day, and the Blueheads have a lead.
Great finish by Kitchen. Point of emphasis, transition, Delaware beating UMass at their own game. Simple finish by one of the top attackmen in the country. He is never going to miss this shot.
Kitchen to Robinson. Rebound there for Delaware. They keep possession. Another chance. That one hit the bar. Resets the shot clock to 80. So Kitchen and Bieda will settle it down here at X. Bieda, the jump shot. His second. Mark Bieda gives the Blueheads a 2-goal lead. Just great patience here by the senior, matched up against Billy Philpott.
And that's great defense.
Yeah.
That's a really big ground ball.
Can they make it pay off? 2 to shoot. Spencer in front. Somehow saved by Kilkiri, but we got a flag down.
That was an incredible save. Right on the doorstep. UMass can't believe it.
Kilkiri diving across to save this one.
It doesn't get any more naked than this. What a play. Through the hold, right there. Oh, man, that is awesome.
First of all, what a pass to go man up for a minute.
Yeah, and you mentioned eating up the clock here. That's why the shot clock is so huge in college lacrosse, because with 7 minutes left, guys would just sit on the ball forever. It forces a good offense to keep shooting, see? And we get goals like that.
The bounce shot goes from MATT ACCHIONE. Little hitch and a score, and the Blueheads have a 3-goal lead for the first time today.
We saw one of these go down the alley earlier. A good hitch to the middle. Big fan of the jump shot.
Second of the day, Eastern Time start on Long Island, Hofstra and Fairfield. I've got the call with Brendan McDaniels for that one, so do not miss that. Maybe get yourself a cold beverage, slice of pizza or something. I know it's pizza night in the Gorenlian household, so get a slice of pizza, cold beverage, and then come back ready to go for some more CAA action, as Hofstra needs a win there against Fairfield. And this result certainly makes that game even more interesting. As there's your final. Delaware decisive in the second half. The Blueheads win 9-6. They close the regular season 10-2 overall, 7-1 here in the conference, and they get their first